Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Ben Olson, and with me is Nathan Fox. We're the founders of lsatdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. Raina writes in, meditating during test day.
Hello, Demon Team. I'm starting to do meditation when it is prompted in LSAT Demon drilling. I feel it's been helpful because I'm forcing my brain to slow down and rest. I've never meditated before doing it in between drills. I'm enjoying the release in tension and intentional break to recenter myself. How often does that meditation reminder pop up in the Demon, Ben?
Yeah, by default, it comes up every 40 minutes, but you can set it in advanced settings to whatever frequency you want.
Or turn it off entirely if you don't want those pop-ups. But by default, after 40 minutes, it's like, hey,
take a break.
Maybe chill for a sec. Yeah. Raina continues, it sounds like meditations can be done during the actual test. How long would you recommend doing it for? I'm guessing not a set amount of time, but until you feel better? And has anyone on your staff actually done meditations during a test? If so, was it beneficial? I don't know if I want to waste any time, but I can understand doing it if it would help me secure a right answer I would have otherwise missed. Just curious about your thoughts, since I have never heard this topic discussed on the podcast. Thanks for your time and for setting up meditations. Sincerely, Raina. That's a feature that we added almost on a whim. And it has proven to be surprisingly popular among LSAT Demon students. Not everybody. I mean, it's easy to just turn it off. But for the people who like it, they tend to really, really like it.
Yeah, we've heard of people crying before. So.
Yeah, because it was like a message that we were actually interested in their mental health, which is not a message you're going to get a lot from the law firms or law schools. Meditating during the actual test, what do you think?
Well, I wouldn't recommend meditating in the traditional sense, but I would broaden the definition of meditation to simply recentering on what you're doing. And I would have no problem and actually encourage people to occasionally just take a deep breath and then come back to the sentence that you're working on. And that can happen at any time that you feel like you're spiraling. You're spiraling when you're thinking about something outside of the question. When you're thinking about how much time you have left in the section, when you're thinking about whether law school is right for you or whatever. Your job at any moment is to be focusing on understanding the content in front of you.
Totally. You need to learn to, I mean, I think that's the benefit of having a meditation practice, which I've gone on and off with during my life.
Sure.
But when I do it, I'm better at catching myself before I spiral. Right. Because you just notice more about you just notice more about everything.
Yeah.
And so having a meditation practice as you're studying for the LSAT, I think is a really good idea. It's probably a really good idea for just all reasons, and I'm not talking about an hour. I'm talking about 10 minutes a day.
5 minutes even. Yeah.
And in the moment on the actual test, I agree. One deep breath. I would recommend closing your eyes. Your eyes can actually use a break from the blue light being blasted into your face. Close your eyes, take one deep breath, just follow the breath. Don't think about the question while you're doing it. Don't think about the LSAT. Don't be spiraling about like, oh my God, my whole career's on the line or whatever. Instead, just take one deep breath and try to follow the breath where like that's actually all you're paying attention to is just the breath. And if you can do that for one deep breath, then you actually have meditated.
Exactly.
And, maybe 2 breaths, whatever it takes to like sort of calm yourself down and then come back to the question with potentially fresh eyes, fresh perspective.
Yeah. I've heard, and I believe the research backs this up, that when you take a deep breath, your brain redirects blood from your amygdala, which is your emotional core, to your prefrontal cortex, which is your reasoning core. And not surprisingly, your prefrontal cortex is what you rely on heavily while doing tests like the LSAT.
Yeah. And if you're getting caught up in the emotion and stuff, that's not helping you answer these questions correctly.
Yeah.
Not helping you read slowly, not helping you understand what you're reading, So I wouldn't be trying to do a 5-minute meditation during the test. That seems crazy. Although if you finish the section early, it's probably exactly what I would recommend.
Yeah.
For accommodated students, many of whom have too much time.
Mm-hmm.
That's maybe the most common complaint we hear from accommodated students.
Yeah.
I have too much time. You know, I a few more minutes would be great. I would love 40 minutes, but 53 minutes?
Yeah.
Or 70 minutes? God, what do I do with all that time? Well, okay, yeah, if you're finishing 10 minutes early, what else are you going to do? I would definitely be closing my eyes and just like taking deep breaths and resting during that time.
Yeah.
Anything more for Raina? Interesting question. Thanks for writing in, Raina. Email daily at lsatdemon.com if you would like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.